Ruby Franke is a YouTuber known for her family vlog channel 8 Passengers. She would vlog her family's life, which included her 6 children. She was also an owner of a mental fitness and relationship coaching company called Connections. Ruby would also have a business partner with Jody Hildebrandt. The two would run the business and would also co-host in a parenting podcast of the same name as their company. In January 2021, there were many accusations thrown at Ruby and her husband Kevin Franke of being abusive towards their children. A YouTuber called CC Spills would upload a compilation video called 8 Passengers Worst Moments Part 1. In the video, there were clips of Ruby threatening to take dinner from one of her children, her son sleeping on a beanbag chair for 7 months after Ruby took his bedroom privileges away, and her most popular clip of refusing to bring a lunch to school for her daughter after she forgot hers, and hoping nobody got her something to eat in hopes to teach her a lesson.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months and then you give it back like a couple weeks ago.
I don't think our viewers know that.
You've been sleeping on a beanbag.
I've been sleeping on a beanbag since October. And they gave my room back like 2 weeks ago.
Just got a text message from Eve's teacher, and she said that Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? This happens quite often when you're raising children, because I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch. But I responded and just said Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, and she actually told me she did pack a lunch. So the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry, and hopefully nobody gives her food and nobody steps in and gives her a lunch.
I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
On August 31st, 2023, NBC News would report that both Ruby Franke and Jody Hildebrandt were arrested on child abuse charges. The report stated that the police made the arrest after finding one of her children malnourished and with open wounds and duct tape on their extremities. Later, Ruby's eldest daughter Sherry would post on her Snapchat story of police and saying finally. She would later elaborate saying, "Hi all, today has been a big day. Me and my family are so glad justice is being served. We've been trying to tell the police and CPS for years about this, and so glad they finally decided to step up." Finally, on December 15th, 2023, reports started to come out that Ruby's attorney in a statement placed all the blame for the abuse on Jody Hildebrandt and claimed Ruby was manipulated by her. Just a couple days later, on December 18th, Ruby Franke would appear in court for her plea hearing. She pled guilty to 4 charges of aggravated child abuse. She was originally facing 6 charges, but 2 were dropped due to a plea agreement. Before pleading guilty, Ruby would state, "With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty." She will be sentenced in February 20th, 2024.
Right then. Ms. Franke, how do you plead to count 1, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 3, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
To count 5, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
Guilty.
And to count 6, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty.
There is a factual basis set forth.